was getting ready to start shooting a video for this one mic that I recently got. This happened. I played a 2-week run of Grease, which was super fun. It never happened to me before. I cracked a bass drum head, and I have a gig this Friday, so I really need to have a drum head set for Friday. So we're going to Guitar Center. Let's go. Let's start by saying that a small kick will never ever replace your 20 or 22 inch kick. It's impossible, right? There's not enough space in that drum to move enough air to produce a sound. So let's get out of the way. My 16 inch drum kick will never replace a 20 or a 22 inch kick. Why everybody needs a small bass drum? It's simple. Number one, if you're a working musician and you have to move from point A to point B and play 2 or 3 gigs a week, I do not have a roadie. I have somewhat limited space in my car. Carrying a 22 or a 20, even an 18, will mean that I most likely have to take out the car seat or will not fit in the trunk, and then I have to use the back chairs on my car. And I try my very best to fit everything in my trunk, and that's it. If it doesn't fit, I don't need it. Number 2, playing small stages or a small, coffee shop gig or a restaurant gig. Nothing worse, and I've seen this. I've been to places where the drummer brings a 22 or a 20, and I see how the management of the restaurant or the coffee shop or whatever place kind of freaking out. The nature of the instrument is that it is loud, right? It's a big drum. It will produce enough air and enough vibration to produce volume, which is kind of like a downside of a 16 inch, right? Because it's small, so it doesn't produce that much volume. But anyhow, I have played several iterations of 16 inch kick. As a matter of fact, it's been like almost 10 years now playing that. I did my first DIY version back in Puerto Rico. I did my second version out of Pearl export shells, and eventually the breakbeats came out, which I love it. And then I got a Yamaha Manu Cache, and better build quality, better wood shells, but those were not the mahogany is not the shell for me. And now I ended up with Dignity Drum custom maple kit. The third reason why everybody should have a small kick is just a different sound, palette, right? If you play your 18 or your 20 or 22, you have a sound in mind. You want this very boomy, or in case clicky if you're playing like metal or something. But a 16 brings some kind of warmness to the instrument, right? It doesn't mean that you have to keep it necessary tune up if you were to play bebop or whatnot. But medium range, I love that drum in medium range. I have it like in the lowest tuning right now because I've been playing pit shows, and I play with a brass band, so it requires that. But my favorite tuning for that instrument is a medium range. I have it outfitted with double ply batter and single ply on the resto side, and it's amazing. It's a great drum overall, not just a kick, but small tom, small floor tom. So some of the downsides of playing a 16 inch kick are, one of them, volume, of course, as we spoke before. So what I do to contrast that is that I use a different beater. I use a VKB2, which is a wooden beater, and that gives a little more punch and more attack that will cut through. I've seen drummers who just put a trigger to the bass drum, right? They might get a small Roland and just put a trigger to it, or any kind of electronics, and with that trigger, you can, you know, boost the bass frequencies or the tone overall of the drum. Of course, mic'd up is always an option. Audis D6, it's like almost pre-EQ, and it sounds like a bass drum, and you don't have to do anything for that if you're looking into a bass drum microphone. But perhaps the biggest challenge, and we're gonna continue with this video, are drum heads. They're kind of challenging to find, like an actual bass drum head for 16-inch. Because either you can't find them in stores, or they're too expensive, right? There are options like the Remo P3s. They make a version for 16-inch. Of course, the Evans EMAT. They make a version for 16-inch as well. They're difficult to find, and when you can find them, and most likely are in online stores, they're very expensive. And today I don't feel comfortable buying a drum head that I cannot feel, I can touch. I like even tapping it. You can have an idea of how the drum head is going to react as you play, and I would love to, but I have not tried a 16-inch EMAT or a P3 or Super Kick. So speaking of replacing drum heads, let's do it.
So one of the drum hacks that I spoke before in the video up in the description is using the old AMAT straps type thing. They usually go on the outside of the drum, but in this case, because I want to keep as open as possible the sound of the drum, I use them inside. So I have 2 on the reso head. Boom. Fix this in a minute. And I have 4 on the batter. 4. I think I got them in clearance in Guitar Center like for, I don't know, $2 or something.